Well, hello YouTube, and welcome back to Bookish Pixie Stitches. It has been quite a while since my last upload. Apologies for the unplanned gap. I don't really have an excuse other than that life decided to be life. Everything got a bit hectic and a bit manic and a bit stressful, and I just kind of haven't really been stitching as much. My stitchy bug decided to vanish for the month of February pretty much, which is why you haven't heard from me. I am back stitching now. So I do have some updates for you. I have a finish. It's not a fully finished, it's still in the hoop, but it is a finished piece. I have a couple of sort of whips to show you and at least one future project. I did start doing whip go at the beginning of the year. Unfortunately, I've kind of abandoned it because I felt it's too much pressure. It's too much like I have to stitch this thing at this time, and I just went rogue. So all the plans have been abandoned. I'm just kind of stitching what I feel like at the moment. I'm just trying to get myself back into it. Like I said, I've had a lot of stress in my life with my job and various other things, a lot of which has now resolved itself, thank goodness, and in a really positive way as well. So that's helpful. It's a lot of weight off my shoulders. Work is still work, but you know, that's always going to be a bit stressful. But I'm actually up to date with work as of today. I finally caught my tail. I am now up to date. I can pause for 5 minutes. I might actually get some stitching done, which would be really nice, particularly since the weather, as you can probably see behind me here in Wales, is a bit grey and horrible. We may get some rain noises whilst I'm filming. I'm in my conservatory. I'm hoping it doesn't decide to suddenly, you know, throw it down with rain. But yeah, it's not a very nice day out there. It's kind of grey and wet and cold and horrible. I think we've had one sunny day in the whole of the year so far. That's how it feels. But anyway, that's not what you're here for. You're here for the cross stitching. So as I said, this is my channel called Bookish Pixie Stitches. My name is Ruth. It's very nice to have you here, and to those of you that have been here before and have stayed with me through all of my ups and downs and my very inconsistent posting, thank you ever so much for being here. It does mean a lot to me. I do really appreciate it. I love the comments that I get from you guys. I love interacting with you on YouTube, and if you're still here and you've come back, I really do appreciate it because I know I'm not always very consistent. Despite my best efforts, the plan this year was to be more consistent with YouTube and be here more regularly, and I think even in my last video I was saying, like, do you want to see more of me, less of me? Like, maybe I could post more often, and then I went and vanished. So that went well. But we are back. We are here. My channel is mainly about cross stitch, as you may have gathered. I do also sometimes do some book related content. It's been a little while since we had any bookish content, mainly because a bit like my story with stitching, my my book reading even hasn't been particularly prolific of late. I have been busy doing live things and haven't had a lot of time for fun things. So yeah, maybe the bookish content will come. We will see. And occasionally I do other craft content. I do crochet from time to time, although at the moment that is very much not something I'm doing. So for the foreseeable future, this is probably going to be mainly a cross stitch channel with some occasional bookish content. So I hope that appeals to those of you that are still watching me, or if you're here for the first time, how exciting to have you with me. I'm very excited for new subscribers. I love having new subscribers. If you like what you see, please feel free to hit the like button or click subscribe. That would be amazing. I hope that you enjoy what I share. I hope that maybe it gives you some new ideas, or that you maybe want to pick up a similar project. But without further ado, since I've waffled for a whole 4 minutes already without even showing you any cross stitch, shall we get into it? I think we probably should. Okay, let's start with a fun thing. Let's start with my finish. So this is back from Christmas season. This is going back to December time. This is a piece I started with Lindsay over at Stitching Magic 111 and Jen from Jen's Stitchy Corner, and I think some other ladies joined in as well. I can't quite remember exactly who followed with this one, but this was the Caterpillar cross stitch subscriber box Let It Snow design, or Snow Flurry rather, sorry, Snow Flurry design, which looked like this, and which surprisingly looks pretty similar. So I'm going to use that as a backing board. Please excuse the excess fabric, but here is my finished piece. I am so pleased with this. It does have little crystals on it in a couple of places, little different coloured crystals that did come with the subscription box. I didn't do too many of them because I didn't want it to be a bit overpowering. I wasn't quite sure where to put them. I didn't know how many I wanted to put, and I thought, no, I'm happy where it is. So there are a couple of them. There's not loads, but I love the colours of this. I really wish I'd got it finished before Christmas so I could have displayed it, but it's definitely going to go up on my wall next year. I do need to fully finish it. I'm terrible at getting around to fully finishing. I still have several pieces behind me or opposite me over there looking at me, including my Quaternion Creations Burrow Tail Sal, which I finished last year, and I haven't framed it yet. It's still sitting there waiting. But back to this one. So as I said, this is Snow Flurry by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Goodness me, I can't get my words out. You can tell I'm out of practice. This is stitched on 14 count white Ada. It's stitched 2/1 using all of the provided threads, and I absolutely love it, and I'm really pleased with it, and I think it's forever going to remind me of Frozen, and I'm not complaining because I love that movie. So that is my fully finished piece, and moving on to, I'm still admiring it going, I love that, I'm really chuffed with it. So we actually have a finish. Okay, sorry, just thinking where to put things. So moving on, after I finished that, I did do a little bit of work on another piece that lots of ladies are stitching. The design is originally by Tiny Modernist. I know there's loads of us out there that love Tiny Modernist. And I know Lindsay over at Stitching Magic 111 has her group for Tiny Modernist enthusiasts. I'm on it, I think. I have too many groups and I can't remember which ones I've joined and which ones I haven't, but lots of enthusiasm over there for Tiny Modernist, particularly her new release of the Book Fairy or the Book Goddess. I think it's Book Goddess. I'm not sure. I haven't stitched any of those pieces, so I'm not too sure of the names. I do have one of them. I have the Halloween one, which at some point I will get around to. But so there's been lots of talk, but they class themselves as kind of Tiny Modernist Enablers Club, because once you start, I think they're a bit like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. She just has so many gorgeous designs. But anyway, goodness me, I'm rambly today, I'm sorry. So the design I am referring to that I was working on back in December is this one. This is Snow Beautiful, and it was in Cross Stitcher magazine with January edition. There we are. So yes, this is the Snow Beautiful design by Tiny Modernist. I haven't got very far, so, you know, don't get too excited. But, and please excuse the needle minder and the thread, because, yeah, I'm still going on this. Well, I was still going on this. I'd put it away, but this is where I got to. So, I'm not that far off completing the house in the middle. I absolutely love this design. I think it's gorgeous, but I got a bit fed up with winter stitching, if I'm honest. I think I did it for too long, and I just got to a point of like, I need to do something else now. I can't bear winter anymore, which is strange because a lot of my pieces are winter pieces. They tend to be the ones that stand out to me. But yeah, looking at this, I might have to pick it back up. But this is where we got to. Love the colour palette. It's the first house I think I've ever stitched, which is quite surprising considering how many designs include houses. The needle minder on this is from the lovely Lindsay at Stitching Magic 111. This is stitched on white, what is it called? Zweigart 14 count Snow Glitter Ada. In Cross Stitcher magazine, they do the project packs, and I ordered the project packs with all of the DMC threads and the fabric for this piece from Willow Fabrics. So that's what it's stitched on. All the threads are DMCs. I'm using all the called for, and it is stitched 2/1. And I definitely need to make some progress on this piece. I don't care if it isn't winter. I'm going to go back to it. Maybe I'll go back to it. There is a reason that my brain's going, oh, hang on a minute. There's a reason why you might not get back to that, but you'll find out. Okay, and that one is housed. I have to show this off again in this most gorgeous of bags. I love this bag. This bag is from Nikki at Nikki Knacks Crafts. I just wanted to do a massive shout out because this bag is gorgeous, and my Snow Beautiful piece lives in it because this is possibly the most beautiful bag I own. I don't have very many project bags. Most of them are in various bits and pieces. But I love this. It's just such a pretty fabric. I couldn't resist it. It's also backed with like, it's purple, which is my favourite colour. We have a really cute little purple zip and a cute little dangly charm, which is the wrong way around, but I love my little smiley from Nikki at Nikki Next Crafts. So hi Nikki, thank you for my bag. I love it. Yeah, I just wanted to show that off because I think her bags are gorgeous. Okay, next up on a theme, sort of, this links tenuously to Nikki, because I actually go to the same craft group as, well, it's Nikki's craft group, she runs it, and I've been once. I couldn't go last month because I was at home visiting my mum, but I'm hoping to go this month as well. Yeah, I sparked a little bit of a buying frenzy, shall we say. So over the course of January, February, I was working on this lovely design. This is my Cariad sampler. It is by the Little Welsh Sampler Company. No, it's not. I say that every single time, and no, it's not. It's by Riverdrift House Needleworks. Always get that wrong. It's by Riverdrift House Needlework. And they do quite a lot of Welsh sayings, Welsh phrases. And on seeing this, Nikki was like, ooh, where did you get that from? And looked up kind of their other designs, because I've had this for years. And I was like, I don't know if the company still exists. Well, they do still exist. And they have lots of gorgeous patterns, all of which I was like, oh my goodness, I now want to buy everything. I need to finish this first, and it's not finished. So I know Nikki bought one of their patterns. So yeah, might have sparked a little bit of a buying frenzy, but sorry for enabling you. So this is, as I say, this is my Cariad piece. It is by Riverdrift House Needlework. I'm never going to get that. But this has been sat in my stash for, I couldn't even tell you how long. Something on my fabric, which is annoying. But I need a board. Hang on. Let's use this. Because this is not in hoop. This is the only one I think that isn't still in the frame. It does have a thread on it, but we're just going to ignore that. I'm also going to ignore the fact that my dog has got her hair on it. Oh dear. Right. This. Oh, no. Come on. Work with me. This is where I have got to. So, when I started this last month, this was a Whipco call originally. I think I'd had the word forming in here. I had this border in and some of this top border. I didn't have any of this bit. So all of this is new in the last month or so. I've really been enjoying working on this. It's really fiddly. There's a lot of colour changes. Even though it's only like 5 or 6 colours. You're constantly changing colour because it's all like really little tiny designs, little motifs, but it's so satisfying. So I've been really enjoying working on this, but I did get to a point of I've been working on it for quite a while, and it's time for it to have rest. So hopefully we'll pick it up again at some point this year. Obviously Valentine's is always the time I tend to get this out, because Cariad in Welsh, for those of you that don't know, it means sweetheart or darling. So this is my little sampler that I really, really love. It's stitched on basic 14 count white Aida with the threads that came with the kit. It's stitched 2/1 and I love it. Yeah, I definitely need to get back to that, but I am really pleased to have some progress on it. I think after doing my whip parade back in December, January, when did I do my whip parade? A while ago. Hang on. I've got a escaped thread. There we are. Needle's still there. That's the important thing. So yes, after I did my whip parade and got everything out, I was like, oh my goodness, all these things that I haven't stitched on, haven't finished, and really like. So I think I have gone back to a few. Obviously, Cariad's the first one you've seen that I've gone back to, but I have also, this is my current work in progress, if you like. This is what I've been working on the most recently. There is a bit of story. Oh, bother, there goes the thread. There is a bit of a story that goes with why I'm working on this. So, for those of you that haven't seen this before, I have had this whip since 1975. No, not quite that long. I'm not that old. But it's been with me a long time. It's one of my earliest whips. So this, I don't have a picture of what it will look like when it's finished, but this is, if I can not drop the fabric everywhere, my Disney Heroes heart. Now, there is a companion piece, which is the Disney Villains heart. Not heart, it's not a heart, it's a Mickey Mouse shape when it's finished. Sorry, heart, Cariad. It's not a heart, it is a Mickey Mouse with the ears shape when it's finished. Now, last time any of you saw this, we had Bolt and Dopey and Mickey and possibly the top of Tiana's tiara. Crikey, say that 5 times when you're drunk. Tiana's tiara. Woo. So recently I have the very beginning of Rapunzel's hair, which I have not finished because I realised I'm missing a colour, which is really annoying. I have completed Tiana, who I think looks great. I have completed Peter Pan down the bottom here. Done some of this white motifs, fill-ins. I'm not sure what the white things are supposed to be. They're just part of the pattern. And I have started Jiminy Cricket. I'm very much enjoying working on this. I am a bit of a Disney nut. As you can see at the top here, we have the Disney Snow Globe, the Disney Palace Snow Globe, which is a needle minder from Lauren over at Cross Stitch Bunny that I got a very long time ago. But this is stitched 2/1 on 16 count navy blue Aida, using all of the called for colours. They're all DMCs on this particular chart. I love this design. But the reason that I pulled this out is because my partner and I have decided that next year we are going to go to Disneyland Paris, which is hugely exciting. I've wanted to go there for a very long time, and it's just something that we've never quite got to. So the plan is for next year, which is why this came out. I was like, ooh, get me in the mood for sort of Disney things. Not that I need much encouragement, to be fair. I could probably stitch completely Disney. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this, all the different characters. And although it is quite fiddly, obviously there's quite a lot of colour changes. They're only small motifs and they take ages. Such small little designs. They actually take quite a lot of time because there's quite a lot of detail in them, particularly Tiana's dress. That took me quite a while. But I'm really pleased with how it's looking. So this is my current work in progress. I'm probably going to be stitching on that for a little while longer. And then in terms of plans, there is one thing that sticks out to me, and this is going to rustle, so I apologise. Many of you will have seen this chart. Many of you will know about this chart. So obviously I showed you Snow Beautiful earlier on. Well, in the March issue of Cross Stitcher, they brought out, if I can find it, the spring version of said chart. There, no, that's not it. That's the Emma Condon one. Where is it? It's hiding from me now, naturally, because I want to show you all. There it is. So this is called Spring Has Sprung, and it is the follow-on from Snow Beautiful. So there's going to be a set, and obviously this is a very springy themed piece. I absolutely love the wellies and the umbrella because the weather in Cardiff is very much wellies and umbrella weather. I do really like the colours on this. I think it's quite cute. I'm not a springtime stitcher. I'm not an Easter person. I'm not into like spring and summer particularly. I am much more of an autumn winter themed person. But I do really like this. So I was brave and I went and got, excuse the rustling, the project pack. As you can see, I haven't started yet. And earlier this morning, Lindsay was saying that she's just started this. I think she's stitched just the door of the greenhouse. And I was like, ooh, I've got that chart. And I haven't started it. And it's spring, in theory. I'm not convinced. Grey, cloudy weather. But maybe we could start this. The problem with these pieces is that they're huge. And I'm not sure I'm ever going to get them finished. But we might have to give this a go. I might have to start this since I actually finished my work early today. I may actually treat myself and start this afternoon and have Disney out and this one out at the same time. That could be a plan. That could be a plan. So those are my current works in progress, things to show you. I haven't got anything else on the back burner at the moment. There are lots of other charts out there and lots of other patterns out there, including the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Toadstool Bed and Breakfast series. Now I signed up for that. It's supposed to be a stitch along. Whoops, I haven't even started it. I did have a problem. So the winter one, the first design that was released, was on a chalkboard kind of grey-black fabric. Could I find chalkboard black fabric in the right count and in the right stuff? No, I could not. Absolute nightmare. I've bought 3 different pieces of fabric for that design now and I still haven't started it. I do have somewhere, I can't remember where I've put it, I do now have a piece of fabric for it, but they've just released the spring design as well and I'm like, oh no. Not again. I'm behind, but such is the story of my life with stitch alongs. The only one I've ever kept up with was the Burrowtail Sal. I don't know how I managed to keep up with that, but I loved that piece. So yeah, me and stitch alongs are still having a love-hate relationship, and there are a lot coming out that I'm like, I can't see you, I'm not looking at you. I really want to buy the Lola Crow one, but I've never yet finished a Lola Crow. I have two. I have the Greenhouse of Oddities and I have the Deadly Aquarium. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Lola Crow. Yeah, she's a bit complicated for me, but I do love her designs. I think they're fab, so maybe one day. But the new one is around the National History Museum in London, which holds a very special place in my heart, so I might give in. I might give in and buy that one. And there are a couple of others floating around that I'm like trying not to look at too closely, because I think Needle Design's got another one coming out soon as well. I'm like, oh no, just not enough time, too much stitching, not enough hours in the day. I need to give up work. I wish that would be nice, but no. So yeah, there's lots of things out there at the moment. In terms of plans, as I said, I was doing WhipGo, but I do not have my list to hand and I don't know what numbers were called for March, so it's kind of been abandoned. I don't think I'm going to go back to it, to be honest, as much as I love the idea. And I did start and I was doing all right. I'm not sure it's for me. So yeah, we kind of abandoned that for the moment. So in terms of plans, I am going to be working on my Disney piece. I might start the Spring Has Sprung Tiny Modernist design. There is also a new March Patreon Tiny Modernist what's the word I'm looking for? Design. No. Can't think. Terrarium. That's the word. Terrarium design. It's like a hummingbird. I saw it on Lindsay's page this morning and thought, ooh, I'd completely forgotten I'd signed up for their Patreon. So that might come into it. I don't have a picture, but yeah, I'm out of practice at filming, as you can probably tell. I was getting there with the whole putting pictures in and doing fancy things, and for this video that isn't going to be the case, but if I get some traction and I manage to come back in a couple of weeks' time and we can start, you know, moving forward again consistently, cross your fingers for me. Yeah, hopefully I'll get back to, you know, knowing what I'm doing with this whole filming malarkey and inserting files and things. Hopefully I can pick that back up, because I forgot about it today, if I'm honest. I just wanted to get on and post something because it's been too long. So I hope that you have enjoyed my rather chaotic update. And sorry for the pause. It's been lovely to come back. I hope you enjoy what you've seen, and that maybe little old me has encouraged someone to pick up some stitching out there somewhere. I hope so. But it's been lovely to spend some time with you. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you would like to see me again, or you would like to ask any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below. If you can like the video for me, that would be amazing. And if you're new here and you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe. There is no pressure, you do not have to. Obviously, it's not mandatory, but if you would like to, I would be absolutely overjoyed to have you with me. And I think that, oh no, one more thing. I forgot my shout outs. That was nearly dangerous. So other Flosstubers I have been watching, I have only recently restarted watching Flosstube because I stopped for a while. As I say, February was a bit of a nightmare. So other Flosstubers I've started watching again is Lindsay, obviously, over at Stitching Magic 111. I have watched her from the very beginning. I love Lindsay, she's brilliant. Jen's Stitchy Corner, I'm a little bit behind with. I was watching her and her sort of full coverage February updates. I did lose them a little bit towards the end, but really enjoy Jen's channel. Her stitching is fantastic. She's just amazing. I'm in awe, to be honest, with Jen. I don't know how she manages to get so much done, but she's definitely worth a watch. So go and check her out. And also Kerry over at Colourfully Cross Stitch. She's another one that I've watched from the beginning. Absolutely love Kerry, think she's fab, love her pieces, really enjoy her book content as well. So if you're into books and cross stitching, she's definitely one I'd recommend. And who else have I been watching recently? What's her name? The young lady at Nifty Stitch. I can't think of her name. Is she another Lauren? No, it's gone. But Nifty Stitch. She's a lovely young lady who has some really nice Disney projects. I really enjoy her channel, and obviously there's Nikki over at Nikki Nats Crafts as well, who is always worth a watch, has beautiful stitching and beautiful project bags, and is just all round a lovely person. So those are my little shout outs for those of you that I watch regularly. There are lots more, but like I say, I'm just picking it back up at the moment, so I haven't included everybody. But on my next instalment, on my next video, maybe there'll be some new people, and I look forward to talking to you all then. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy your stitching. Bye.